In this lesson, we are going to learn to create a flanged 90-degree elbow like this, and the objectives will be to introduce ourselves to the usage of the sweep command in Inventor, and introduce ourselves to how to use the countersink command under holes in Inventor. Alright, once Inventor is started, we'll go to New, double click on Standard. Now we'll start our sketch like so, clicking on the XY plane. We'll draw a vertical line on screen. Move on to the coincident constraint, hover at the center, click at the center, and click at the origin to align this line center-wise. Now we're going to give it a dimension of 43 millimeters like so. We would have to zoom out rather, to see the entire length of the line. Now what we'll do next is we're going to create a horizontal line of length 105 like so, and a vertical section of same length. Alright, we're going to offset. We're going to use the offset command to offset these two line segments to this tip, right? And that distance is going to be 43 divided by 2 like so. Alright, now once that is done, we are going to fillet this and that. The fillet radius is going to be 86.5 like so, and then we'll click on this and on that, on these two. So we'll select this, hold down the control key on your keyboard, click on that, and lastly on this. Now we can click on this right here to convert them to construction lines. Now we'll finish the sketch. We'll click on this part, this small little dot here. We would click on YZ plane, and it's going to position the plane at exactly the tip we clicked, or the point we clicked like so. Alright, now we'll right click on that and then create a sketch. So at the origin, we're going to put a circle of diameter 43 like so. Now finally we can sweep, so we'd go to sweep, and the profile has been pre-selected for us. Now we'll select this as our path like so, and there you go. There we have our sweep. Now what we'll do next will be to create this flange right here. Now to do so, we could hide this work plane like so. I would go to sketch and select this surface right here. Go to circle and put in 50 at the center. We'll go to point, position 1 point here, another point here, and then we'll go to dimension. The distance from here to this end is going to be 35, and another one from here to that end will be 35 as well. 35 as well. Okay, now we're going to put circles of diameter 25, and another one below, diameter of 25. Now we're just going to get the line command. We'll join this to that, and this to that, this to that, and this to that. Now we'll go to the tangency constraints and we'll constrain this to that. All right, here we go. So we'll trim out the extraneous parts like so. Now we'll finish the sketch and we'll extrude this by a distance of 8. This is an elbow, so we need to cut a hole all through it so that it can carry fluid. We'll do so by sketching on a surface that is hidden at the moment. What we're going to do is we're going to click on this extrusion right here and we are going to suppress that feature, and then we'll sketch on this surface a circle of diameter 35 like so. We'll finish the sketch. Now we'll come back to this initial sweep. We'll click on this sketch, right click on it and make it visible. Now we'll go to sweep, select this. The profile is already pre-selected, and for the path we're going to pick this one right here and we're going to say cut. All right, now you see we have our hole like so. So we can hide this sketch and then we can unsuppress this face. We're going to create these holes. So we'll do so by going to sketch and we're just going to put a point right here. Finish that sketch. We'll go to hole. This time around we are going to select the countersink hole like this. The angle will be 90. It is going to be a through hole. This distance here, this diameter, the diameter of the countersink is 20 and the through hole is 11 like so. finish that, and would go to mirror. Would go to mirror, select this right here, and use this as our mirror plane. And there you go, we have that. Now we have another feature right here, which happens to be a hole too. So we'll go to sketch, select this surface, we'll put a point right here, finish that sketch off, and then we'll go back to hole. We're going to click on that. Now this is going to go through a distance of 8, which is the thickness of that. This right here is going to be 40, and this is going to be 35, like so. Now we finish this off, and this is what we have. What we'll do next is we're going to create a mirror plane, so we can mirror this from here to the other end, and we'll do so by editing this sketch. We'll pick a line, and we're going to draw it like so. Put a 45-degree angle in between this and that. Finish this off. Now we're going to finish this sketch, and then we're going to click on it and make it visible once more. Now we're going to extrude this, but instead of using a solid output, we'll use a surface output. We'll click on this, drag this to any appreciable distance. I'm going to make it symmetric and okay that. And then I'm going to go back to mirror. I'll select this, and I'll select that, I'll select that, and this. And then for the mirror plane, I'm going to use this and okay that. Now I'll go back to this sketch and hide it, and I'll go back to this extrusion and hide it as well.